You already know what it is. All right, this is part 2. All right, I had to take a little bit of time to just, well, one, I was chilling a little bit, but also more so, I was trying to get out these videos, these Throwback Tuesday videos, even though it's Wednesday and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. But hey ho, hey, listen, the grind and shine don't stop over here. But with that being said, I'm not even gonna waste too much time. I'm just gonna turn this camera right back around. So yes, lights, camera, action. This is where the money is. All right. hold up. Right. Got the camera set up nice. All right. I had to take a little bit of time to look over the footage. The camera appeared to be looking a little bit of right. So, you know what? It's nice. Thank the Lord for that. Thank the Lord. Thank the heavens. But anyway, I'm back. Right, let me get back to what I was talking about though. The last point that I left off with was, where's it at? Yes, right. The question was, what is the toughest decision that you've ever had to make? And again, I just want to reiterate two things, right? Y'all already know, it's the Royal High Table, all right? If you pulling up to this video, if you pulling up to the table, all right, you better have your crowns on, man. Crowns on. We wearing it loud and proud for the world to know, all right? All right. Now, and also, again, even though I'm answering these questions here, all right? And again, I did my recording stuff, I went about and did stuff a little bit late, so hell, people are going to be asleep, and the people that I do catch are going to happen to be in other time zones. But yeah, hey, when you guys do catch this video, again, for these questions that I'm asking, although I'm talking, I'm giving you guys my answers. Again, y'all feel free to leave your guys' response and takes, and even your guys' thoughts about my response. Leave that down in the comment section below, because again, your responses do matter to me. All right. But anyway, again, the question at hand was, what is the toughest decision that you have ever had to make, right? And I've already explained the instance that I dubbed the 4-year-old decision. Right now, the next one that I mentioned was style of living, and within the last video, I mentioned that with this particular scenario, this particular situation, it was regarding, again, with style of living, like just how is it that I'm going that I was going about to move going forward, and I'll mention where the forward, like from where, I'll mention that part. But the ultimate consideration behind that particular thought, that particular concept, was that how is it that you're going to grow? Like, how is it, like, what's your move? Like, how are you going to move? Like, are you going to have like this large clique, right? You got like many people hanging, all these different boys, not boys, all these different people, because like all you gonna roll through with a group of 7, 10, 15, whatever, right, that you always hang out with, and all that other sort of jazz. Or is it or is it gonna be close knit? It's gonna be 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Or are you going to go to lone wolfing, right? I guess with the style of living, this was a question particularly that I've asked myself, really, especially as I ascended to college, right? Because again, there's so many different things, there's just so much, and so much to the point that you don't even know about it. And and this decision has been made even before then, but getting to college, that's definitely it's been, that point within itself was a question I've had to I guess even subconsciously, within myself, ask myself again, just to see what the move was, because I am. I can be, and I am somewhat of a social person. I do, again, I do talk if people come through and we want to have a conversation, or I'll talk with other people, and I'll definitely interact, especially when I need to. So that's always been my thing. But in terms of consistently or always, again, linking up with friends and all that, and or even with like this close connect group, there's always pluses, and and subtracts with everything. But I guess the decision that I've made is just that I'm going to, well, uh, I guess it's more so easy. It's been easy, within, especially this past year. I've just been lone wolfing it. All right. I don't have a roommate here. It'll change. The by fall. I'm pretty sure that I have a roommate then, but I've just been lone wolfing it. But it is something, that decision it's more so of like a reiteration from a decision or whatnot that's been made even earlier. Because like there was a point in time where, like, there were opportunities in middle school, high school, to go about, hang out with my homeboys, friends, whatever, right? And for whatever reason or another, I'll get even further into that, at some other point in time. But for one reason or the other, I wasn't quite able to connect with. I wasn't able to go out, have a good time, or really experience much with them, outside with whatever it is that they were trying to do. And same went for many of my friends, or a number of them. And to some degree, I mean, shoot, after a certain point, hey, shoot, then, not that we didn't become, that it's not that like we became enemies or anything like that, but it's obvious that, they went about, they did their thing, and hell, I just did mine. And I was just on my own, doing my thing, right there, especially again because it got to a point where it's like, hey, listen, yeah, shoot, we know it's gonna be a no, so we're not even gonna bother. We're not even gonna waste the time, and hell, you just do your thing, and we're gonna do our thing. So that's, I'll say, well, is that a tough decision? It could be, but that's something that I will throw within there, and something that I didn't put in there, but I guess it could qualify for it. Um, would be, again, regarding college, the decision, like the university that I chose. Even though, again, for a while, shoot, hell, for a long time, I was already planning on coming to Florida State University. But I guess the reason why I say it would be, I could consider it somewhat of a tough decision, even though I already had my mind made up, was that just growing up a native native Floridian. There's three colleges you hear about all the time. If you know no other colleges, you know these three, right? You know Florida State University, University of Florida, and University of Miami, right? And those are the main three colleges that many people want to go to, right? Especially again, native Floridians, proud Floridians. Those are the main three colleges that they want to go to, right? Well, matter of fact, you know what? Let me take that back. Let me take that back, right? I'll say those are the main three colleges, again, without a doubt, everybody hears about, right? And I applied for those colleges, when I was a senior in high school, and I had to listen. I had the grades. Now the test scores, they were, I'll say that, around average for what they were expecting. No. I'll say the University of Miami was a little bit on the higher end. I'll say like the SAT and ACT, like the SAT, I was like, I was close. I believe I was within the range of FSU and the University of Florida. I may have been just outside of it for University of Miami, and for the ACT. I think I scored. I won't lie, I scored relatively a little bit lower than all three of those, but I still applied for them. I applied for a number of other different colleges as well. I think it's like one outside of Florida, and a bunch of them, and actually no, two of them outside of Florida, and then all of them just like a bunch of different ones just within Florida, right? And I got into every single one of them. I got into every single last one of them. But again, and that, I guess, to some degree, that is difficult, because it's like, oh, okay, well, you got into all of them, which one you gonna choose, right? You like, if for whatever reason, if Tallahassee wasn't it, you could go to Miami. You could see what it's like. Sometimes sometimes I think of like, damn, what would it have been like if I did choose the University of Miami? But at the same time, hell, I've had Florida State. That's been the one that I've circled, and that's been a start point. So hey ho. That's the one that I'm rocking with. That's the one that I'm proud to have been here with. And shoot, hell, even who knows? Hell, had I have been in Miami, shoot, I probably wouldn't have gotten started on this podcast grind, or this YouTube or blog or music, or any of the other stuff that I'm doing. Perhaps I may not have even gotten into it. So hey, you gotta I guess you gotta be grateful for the way that things turn out. But outside of that, hell, I feel I beat that question to I beat that question to a dead horse. Let me see how much time I have. Hold up. Okay. Oh, I mean, all right. I got about 20 minutes or so. Let me set this camera back up right. I don't know if y'all can catch it right there. Catch the little drip. I got the little. This ain't velvet. I got the burgundy. I got the burgundy. Burgundy suit, and I got the burgundy pants. I don't know. Burgundy pants, a little something slight. Granted, it's about it's 2:13 in the morning. Now, granted, I didn't throw it on for for the video, but I did. But yeah, I mean, I had it on earlier, and I've just been again grinding just throughout the day. But hey, enough of that. All right, I'm on to the next question. All right, let me see something else. Let me see something. All right, I'm gonna answer this question because I really like it, right? And this is something of interest, right? What I have is question number 7. In which ways are you still the same person that you were when you were a kid, right? And this is something that's made me think a little bit. Most questions make me think a little bit, right? But initially, I have more down, but initially what I put down when answering this question was two key concepts, two key phrases: the large visions and the great creations, right? And the large visions, right? Now, granted, that's a name that I gave to it, about a summer or two ago, right? Not even a summer or two, I'll say last year, right? When I first came here to FSU, and I was going about and again creating these visions of what I wanted out of life, right? That was an official name that I gave to it, but it's always something I've been striving for in one respect or another, to some capacities or another, right? Now, when I was a kid, as many kids, man, we love toys, all right? Toys, games, entertainment. So my main goal when I was a kid that I wanted was, listen, I wanted a bunch of toys. I wanted a bunch of games, a bunch of things to entertain myself with. And granted, hell, perhaps that's not, that's not all to life, right? But hell, that's all to life. That was all to life, or much to life again when I was a kid. But that same concept has been, it's been something that I've taken, and it stuck with me, and it's something that I grew, right. It was a single vision, right. Have a whole bunch of toys, have a whole bunch of games, have a lot of means to entertain yourselves again through toys and games, right. And that's something that grew over time, really more so. And it's always been toys and games for a long period of time, up until about like once I got in middle school. And then again, it really, there was really more developments within these past couple of years or so, right. And hell, I mean, I'll even show off some of them, even to this day. Oh, yo, for a moment I got scared. I was like, where the fuck, bro? I was like, yo, where the hell did that come from? Hold on, let me pick this up though. One of my dang teddy bears, right? Like, yo, listen, I still, to this day, I got teddy bears. Like, these are my oldest teddy bears right here, right? These are my oldest teddy bears. I'll go through and do a little, I guess I can do a little story time sometime soon. But these are my oldest teddy bears, right? And like, well, no, pause. These are the oldest. These two right here, these are the oldest. These are some of the oldest, right? Like, I got other stuff. Shoot. Hey, other stuff. I still got a number of, hey, Florida State. Hey. Yeah. Yes. So I mean, shoot, I got some stuff that I bought from Panda Express. Whenever they had them. The Panda Express that's nearby on West Tennessee Street. And hey, listen, teddy bears, man. I still keep them even to this day, and I won't lie to y'all. I still do play with them. Not as frequent as I did back when I was a kid, but it's still a little something, still a little something. But to speak to how the large visions, it expanded. I haven't told anybody about the large visions. I haven't told anybody about it. Outside of my roommate back when I was a freshman. But the large visions, again, it started out as, again, all these different means, again, entertainment, right? Whole bunch of toys, whole bunch of games, right? And I guess the overall concept that I took from it, granted, I still want the teddy bears, I still want the game systems, right? But it's that abundance, the I guess access and possession of abundance. And so what was once only toys and game systems grew to even beyond that, electronics, right? So you got the little laptops, computers, televisions, right, speakers, iPads, all that sort of stuff. And then it grew to other stuff. Now we talking about stuff that we actually that's actually a necessity, right? Like, the laptops, computers, like, they stuff that can help you, right? Help you with, school, help you with, whatever, making money, being productive, that sort of stuff. It can help you with that. But now we get into this next level of, when you get some money, what you can do, what you can get. And we have some necessities. So we have, I'll say housing, right? Houses, mansions, means of transportations, cars. Hell, I went further. I was like, hey, jets. All right, like boats. What else? Clothes. All right. I mean, shoot. I started out, with whatever little clothes or whatnot that my mom got me. Eventually got to the got the tees with the cotton shorts. Those days. And now we got the suit. I mean, this ain't no dress shirt, but pause. We got dress shirts. I mean, collared shirts with the blazers and all that other sort of stuff. So I guess it grew over time. A number of even though I still went with the toys or whatnot, but now we're going to adult toys. We talking about, and not in that way. I'm talking about like jewelry, right? Rings and shoot. I got a couple rings over there, but talking about rings, watches, I not earrings, because I'm not really doing piercings or tattoos or anything like that. But again, rings, watches, bracelets, Cuban links, necklaces, that sort of stuff. And shoot, again, access to food, drinks. And I'm trying to think. I was about to say, like lights, electricity, just that sort of stuff. So what once grew to, okay, how could I keep, I guess, have my time preoccupied outside of stuff that that I need to do, such as like school, playing sports, whatever. To now it's like, okay, stuff that could keep me preoccupied, but stuff that also I actually need, right? In large visions also encompassed within that is a lot of money. So again, but stuff that I need, right? And even within it, to tie in, the main mantra again that I've mentioned, in a couple videos before: satisfago el interno y satisfago el externo. Satisfy the internal and satisfy the external. So I guess even with the accumulation and possession of this stuff, right? Like, I can serve myself, and that's awesome. But also, to some degree, in some capacity, at some point in time, I'll be able to help somebody else as well. I don't quite know what that's gonna look like. I don't know how. Right? Like, I don't know the specific scenario. All right, I could come up with a whole bunch of hypotheticals. There's a bunch of hypotheticals within life. So many different roads to travel down and all that. But hey ho, man, with the possession of that, I can provide, for myself and for somebody else as well, and I guess help, right? And that somebody else, I don't know, maybe it might be a stranger, maybe it might be a family member, maybe it might be a close friend, maybe it might be a friend, acquaintance, I don't know. But hey, I gotta get it how I gotta get it. But as far as the great creations, even within this whole large visions, the large visions is essentially a vast and abundance sort of concept of me accumulating stuff, right? Again, accumulating resources. As far as the great creations, it's more geared towards producing things of value to some degree, some sort of value, right? Like, and the great creations, again, as I've mentioned before, it includes the YouTube kingdom that I'm trying to build. It includes the podcasting kingdom that I'm trying to build, the blog kingdom that I'm trying to build, the music kingdom that I'm trying to build. Because I rap a little bit. I'm gonna try to, again, that's something that I'm working on. Those are all things that I'm working on. The great creations. I'll say just within those kingdoms alone. Again, like I said, it's about providing value, right? And whether that be as far as what I could think is, whether that be something like, okay, it for whatever reason, like, it's funny to people can have a good time, could have a good laugh, or people can watch or listen to whatever, and then they get positive energy from it. They're energized and able, and perhaps they had some of that positive energy before or after. Either way, they got more of it after they took in my productions, took in my creations, and now it's able to help them in some degree or whatnot, or whether it be that I'm dropping gems left and right. Either way, it's got some creation, and well, I said got some creation, it's got some value, and it makes an impact, makes an influence to some degree or another, whether it be small, major, medium. I said medium, small, medium, or large. I'm shooting for the big times. But I'm taking anything that I can. Hell, I'm just starting out, but that's what I'm pushing for. That's encompassed within the great creations. All right. Also within it, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm trying to start up a business or two. So I know what I'm not even gonna put out everything. I'm not gonna put out everything. But just know that again, with the great creations, the essential focus is providing goods, providing something that is something of value. Again, whether that be again through entertainment, or it being uplifting gems, whatever it is that you guys can take from it. Hold up, I got a burp. Excuse me. I want it to be influential and impactful, right? And again, like I said, and hell, I'm gonna keep reiterating this, but something that others can use and it be a help to them, right? But let me see how much time I got. Oh damn, I got 4 minutes. I got 4 minutes. My dog, I got 4 minutes left, bro. I ain't know I was talking for that long. But hey, man, hey, that's just how it is sometimes. That's just how it is. Let me see what else. Oh, you know what, bro? I'ma save this question for the next video. Like I'm talking about like the next part. Even though to keep it a buck with y'all, I only got about like 8 minutes in that video. Shoot, let me find something else that I can talk about. Right there. Another question that I have again. Ooh, okay. I got 3 minutes. My fault. I got 3 minutes. Let me talk about this. Right. The question I thought I answered it before. Perhaps it's the my response that I noted down that I probably already mentioned before. But the question that I have for you guys and for myself is, what's the most fun that you've ever had? Right. This may make you think. But for me, the most fun I've ever had, I always have multiple answers. I've always got multiple answers. But my response to this question is got to be what I mentioned was there's so much. All of these here are related to football. All right, and in each of them I did well. Now granted, it's not like on the on the football field like pads sort of it's not like on the field like padded up football. It's more so sandlot, but there's still good moments to me, more or less. I guess one, again, I'm gonna take another look. Okay, I got enough time. I'm gonna get into one of the stories, right? So one that I will talk about, I'll talk about what I call the Jarvis Landry game, right? Shout out to Jarvis Landry, right? I'll talk about why I dubbed it that. But when I was in high school, this was like when I was a freshman. I was in Hope, and I was with, again, I made a group of friends. I made a bunch of friends, but I was with this one group who, like, yo, listen, they were athletic, man. These boys can play ball. They can play ball, football, basketball, whatever. Hey, bro, they was on that. They was on that. And on one particular occasion, we played football, and what I remember was, ooh, hold up, shoot, my fault, y'all. I'm okay. I keep looking. I don't want it to cut out on me. Okay, but anyway, right? But what had happened, again, we played football, and we were like, for whatever reason, we were playing on the tennis court because we couldn't quite play out on the football field. And I had a pretty good game. I don't think no one was talking trash. You want to know something? I remember after the game was over, I was talking like, because I was, whenever, especially when it comes to football and many things, I'm always so used to thinking like, bro, they think I can't do it. Like, they think I got it, bro. I'm an underdog, right? So after the game, I was like, bro, listen, man. Hey, listen, I showed y'all. Y'all ain't even know I had it, bro. The nerd, listen, bro, I got glasses. Hey, I may be a geek, nerd, or whatever, but hey, yo, I'm the king. All right, I'm the king of this. All right, and I'll tell you this, I'm a hybrid, so we can also ball. We can ball out too. But there was one particular play, right, where, and this is like, I had a couple touchdowns and I had an interception. But bro, there was one particular play where I think like I ran a curl route, right? I was like, okay, ran like 5 to 7 up, and then bang, right, came back. right? Quarterback threw the ball, right? And then bro, listen, right? The defender who was on me, you know, he was there. He was trying to get me, right? But like I made a move, I shook him, and then another defender came up, right? He came up from my left, and then like I shook him, right? And then like and then